Okay, I'm going to start this talk with an insight into my life a few years ago when I was your age. I was over 200 pounds. I had chronic heartburn with a bad perception of myself and an even worse mindset. So I decided to make a change. I had to. I'd felt so poorly for too long. It was a change that resulted in sustainable weight loss, healthier habits, less stomach and heart issues, and a positive mindset of my life. Was it some kind of surgery or pill? No. A trendy diet that popped up and died? Definitely not. Was it expensive? No. It was actually cheaper than most alternatives. I went vegetarian. A diet that has stood the test of time and won't be leaving anytime soon. This is a choice that, with all the benefits, should have been a much simpler and easier conclusion to reach. Vegetarians lead healthier lives, give more back to the planet, and reap the benefits of simplicity and sustainability. Although meat has been ingrained in our society and your mindset for generations, choosing more meatless options should be the way to a healthier body, mind, and future for all. Now, if we're talking health issues or health, there's one place to start. That's the heart. Your body is a vehicle, and your heart is the engine. If you're feeding it a lot of meat, it's like pumping your convertible sports car with corn syrup. Now, it's not very easy to get full performance out of a vehicle when you're not fueling it properly. This meat in your body, it's full of unhealthy saturated fats that start to clog and accumulate blockages in your arteries over time, not letting your engine run at full capacity. It gives you lots of energy, but this energy can be found elsewhere at a lesser cost through inner mechanics. Now, let's take your vehicle to the gas station a little bit farther down the road. With just a few slight tweaks, you're giving your vehicle fuel that not only provides just as much energy, but it flushes out the gunk from the other stuff that you have been fueling. Now, this fuel of your body is healthy veggies. It's proteins from plants to build a strong body. It's fiber from nature to keep you running as clean as possible. In terms of effects, studies have shown it can mean losing meaningful weight, lowering risks of heart and cardiovascular disease, diabetes, and even cancer. Now, is there anything lost in this switch between fuels? There certainly doesn't have to be. Meats are all complete proteins. They give you all of the essential protein nutrients. When you strip those of your diet, you replace them with a variety of vegetables. Now, some plant-based proteins are complete too, such as soy and quinoa, which are simple and cheap and easy to fit into any diet. Other than that, they're very simple metrics for remembering what to include. One very simple and important idea is to eat the rainbow in colors of vegetables and fruit to ensure you maintain a consistent variety of micronutrients. Now that you've got the idea of which fuel you're going to use in the future, what's important after that? How about what your vehicle is doing to the planet? It's very important to have an idea of your impact to the planet. And now, meat doesn't do wonders for your body. What about to the world? Did you know that more than 80% of all agricultural land in the United States is used solely to raise the animals that are then turned into meat? That's land. So now, how about the fact that a dairy cow can drink up to 50 gallons of water a day, and it takes more than 10 times the water to produce a pound of cow protein than it does to create a pound of wheat flour? Do you still wonder the effect of choosing what you put on your plate? The emissions created from these companies, the producers, the factories, the plots of land, is one of the biggest contributing factors in our race to keep our planet healthy. Creating no more than 2 pounds of beef equates to more greenhouse gases than driving a car for more than 3 hours and leaving the lights on in your house for a similar time. The United Nations has stated that a vegetarian or vegan shift can be one of the biggest steps to combating or worst successes of climate change. Water, land, and air all being used to raise the animals that end up in shelves and freezers. And that doesn't seem right. So if that hasn't been working with us, then what else have we been missing all this time? The pure flexibility of making a switch from meat focused to meatless is stunning. There's no hard line to be drawn between one person or another, and it's an incredibly accessible way to live. Being vegetarian is not one size fits all. It doesn't have to be the result of an epiphany, nor does it have to radicalize your life. There are many different styles of vegetarian. They can all be healthy and sustainable, and an easier way to make your life healthy and proactive. You can start simply by participating in what is termed as Meatless Mondays, which is an effort to slowly shift our thinking away from meat products and onto easier meals. One may start with this on a weekly basis, then move to trying a pescatarian diet, which means eating fish and avoiding poultry and beef. You can choose to be vegan or try it out, which avoids all meat-based products like dairy, eggs, and honey. You can find what works best for you and mold your diet into a lifestyle that takes the environment, all of its land and resources into account. It's a flexible way to live. Almost all restaurants involve vegetarian options. Many stores are now including meat alternatives, and it's never been easier to find the recipes that are both delicious and meatless. We have the science to back up these choices. We have the infrastructure to start making real changes in the way things have been, and it's all in our hands now. To conclude, when you have your life to focus on, it's important you do it justice. And that is just what choosing a vegetarian diet does. It ensures that you give your body the nutrients it deserves, while avoiding the ones that don't help you live life to the fullest. Meatless options can be your single biggest contribution to reducing your carbon footprint in your lifetime, reducing the strain put on the land, the air, the water, all of its pollution and its usage. And lastly, it can be one of the easiest changes to make in your life. Choice is simply a tool. Welcome to use at your disposal to make your life the best possible version it can be. So now that you have this extra tool, how are you going to use it?